Is it on? Yeah.
Oh, well, I reckon we can start. Hey, I'm R.V. Snopes.
And I'm Wendell Snopes, and we're from the Gobblers Knob String Band, kind of a shoot-off of Sons of Bob A-Plus Septic Service.
Well, we're sponsored by Sons of Bob A-Plus Septic Tank Service over here in downtown Licklaw, Georgia.
Yeah, and we're here to promote a little gathering going to take place over at the Dalton Freight Depot, January 28th, around 7 o'clock.
That's a Saturday.
That is a Saturday, and we're going to be opening for a fine-looking young lady, Donna Hughes.
Very shapely young lady.
And not only that, but she's got some talent to back it all up.
She can flat sing now, I'll tell you what.
I've heard she's recorded near around 300 songs.
That's what I've read.
And some other bands even recorded some of her songs, so it's not like she's just doing them herself or nothing.
No, she's got folks recording her songs.
That's because they're good songs.
In fact, I think I met her around about 2004 or 2006 up there in Nashville at the songwriting thing.
Oh, yeah.
We were both there. I think you were there,
the
too.
IBMA?
Yeah, the Songwriter Showcase. I think we were both in there, and that's when she was there.
Was that Starsky and Hutch hotel, motel thing we stayed
at
that time?
No, that was the next year that we stayed at that other hotel.
Oh, yeah, the kosher one.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It was a nice place. It really was. That first place, man, it looked rough.
It was clean, I can tell you that much.
That second one was, that person, I don't know how clean it was.
No.
You could tell that door had been kicked in several times.
We had to kick it in once to get in. That little key thingy didn't work.
No, it didn't.
So, anyways.
And it took like an hour for the hot water to heat up.
You finally got hot water?
I thought you finally did. I'm the one that took a cold shower.
I think we was both in hot water on that one.
It just wasn't a good
Not at the same time, though.
No, we wouldn't do that. And if we did, we don't want nobody to ask, and we certainly wouldn't tell.
That's right. Anyway, we're going to be part of the Wood Songs Coffee House series.
And let me tell y'all how to get there. If you come into Dalton, or if you already in Dalton, whichever, and you're on Thornton Avenue, and it don't matter if you're going north or south on Thornton, either way it'll work out. You turn on Morris Street. You either turn right or you turn left on Morris Street. And you go down a little hill right there, and there'll be the cleaners on your right.
They're going toward the railroad tracks there?
They are. Okay. They are. And then you go up a little hill right there. It intersects with Hamilton. There's a red light.
There's a Cremo there.
Not yet.
They're getting close to it.
They're getting close. All right. You head like you're going across the tracks to go to the Cremo. And you turn left on Depot Street.
Before you get to the Cremo.
Before you get to the Cremo. And then, but if you decide to go to Cremo, after you go to Cremo, just come back across the tracks and turn right.
Because you'd have done past it.
Right. And you might want to go over there and get you a foot long before the show. Man, they're about this long, which I reckon's a foot.
Near about.
And the bun and the wiener are usually about the same length, so it's not like they're bread and giving you extra bread, Yeah. But they load that thing up with chili and slaw. And
need to get a shake, too.
Oh, yeah, chocolate shake. Really good. They got pineapple shakes over there. Did you know that?
I had no idea they have pineapple shakes.
They do. And they got
pomegranate shakes, too?
No, they don't have that flavored yet.
What seeds would be tough.
Well, I think if they made that, they'd strain it, don't you think?
I'd hope so, but you never know. They're pretty natural over there.
Now, the onion rings is real good over there, too.
Yeah. Now, if they don't go to the Cremo, ain't there some refreshments and things over at the Wood Songs Coffee House?
Yeah, they usually got coffee and, I think, little pastries and stuff like that.
And they're good, too.
Yes, they are.
I've had some
good.
there.
That coffee, I think it comes from Penn Street Station.
Yep.
Bill Bowen, he makes a fine cup of coffee, I tell you what.
Fresh coffee.
And Miss Ginger works there. She's a sweet lady.
He uses Seattle's best, don't he?
I think he does.
Yeah. It's the best Seattle's got.
You reckon so?
Yeah. I reckon.
I don't understand about West Coast and coffee. You'd think it'd come from south of here, but I guess
Costa Rican's best or something.
Well, yeah, something like that. Not Seattle. That's kind of a puzzle to me.
Must just be a brand.
But we'll be playing at the Dalton Freight Depot, and it's my advice to you to get there a little early, because if you don't, you might have to stand, or you won't be able to. Maybe you have to find a seat, but you'll be over in the corner,
Or you might sit next to somebody you don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what? All the people that come there are nice folks.
Most of them are.
I ain't never met nobody weren't.
Well, that old gal one time, she weren't no too nice to me, but
Well,
I reckon I shouldn't have been hitting on her.
I think she came for the pastries, not the music. So that's a little different.
Well,
You know, you get in the way of somebody that's wanting a pastry that was the size of that girl, and you just itching for trouble.
could be. I hadn't studied on that. You know, I was sitting here thinking about one time we almost got hit on them railroad tracks. You remember that?
I do remember that.
It was that blue septic tank pumping truck.
Oh gosh, that thing used to stall all the time.
Yeah, I
The
don't know.
idle never worked quite right on it, and we got stuck back there at that light, and the traffic was backed up, and you know we got stuck on the tracks.
Yeah.
And the idle never did quite work right on it.
And it always irritated me too, because it had that bad throw-out bearing. It'd squeal every time you take off.
Yeah.
But this particular day, it wasn't squealing because we couldn't get it to crank.
Man, I'd have loved to hear the squeal of that
Whoa,
no bearing
boy.
just to get out of the way of them
I
trains
tell
that
you
was
what,
coming.
That had been bad because we done pumped about 5 or 6 tanks that day, and if it hit us, you talk about a mess.
That was right after Thanksgiving, wasn't it? People's
was.
tanks was all messed up.
Yeah.
All that dressing and turkey and everything. That's a bad time.
Nasty.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
There wouldn't have been a fan big enough to catch all that if the trains had come across in.
And that was one of them big old, it was a coal hauling truck. Train from north up in the Carolinas or somewhere like that. It was a big long one, man. It would have cleaned us down, pushed us way on down the tracks. That'd been bad, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm glad we got out of that.
I'm glad we sold that truck. I feel sorry for that poor old fella down in Rome, Georgia that bought it.
He's carrying milk in it now, ain't he?
I think so, or either spring water. I don't know.
I hope he washed it out first.
Not too many dairies around here anymore. I think he's using it to haul natural spring water.
Oh, that's what from Cohutta.
Yeah, Cohutta.
Yeah, but not Cohutta spring water.
No, just up there towards Cohutta.
Yeah. There's that spring.
There's several of them up there. There's a lot of springs up there.
I think he just sticks that hose right back in there, and he just sucks it right out of the spring.
You think so?
I think so.
Huh.
Anyway, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna sit here and just listen to you prattle on about stuff.
Well, I'm about done prattling, so I reckon we're just gonna wrap it all up, and we'll see everybody at the freight depot.
I'm trying to think if we know a joke we could share.
We probably know a joke, but I don't know if we ought to share it.